Welcome back, friends. Lost Scarf here, and it's time for the one-shot. Today we're going to play Beat Cop. This is a game from some developers who really liked 80s cop dramas. They are called Pixel Crow, and the publisher is 11-Bit Studios, the makers of This War of Mine and Anomaly and other games like that. It's interesting to see them publish this game. It's their first game published and not made by them from what I can tell. $15 game, came out on March 30th, and it's a pretty fun game. Now I want to show you the opener. I did not know the opener would wipe my game, so unfortunately you only have one save file, it looks like. So if you want to start over, you want to use rewind time instead of new game. Whoops! I just want to show you guys this opener, it's pretty cool. When we were kids, we spent countless hours watching 80s TV cop shows. So that's from these people, so here we go. This opener's awesome. Beat Cop. Alright, here we go. So, what happened is, the Senator's diamonds are missing. You killed a burglar, but the diamonds aren't there. So you get blamed for it. So Jack Kelly gets demoted from detective back down to beat cop. That's what you are. So here's the first day of the game. We're in Precinct 69, giggle. Day 1, new shoes. So, the way this game works is every day you're going to get your briefing, and there's your guy there doing the briefing. We're going to just click through this. There's a lot of narrative going on in this game. It's very interesting. Got these different characters that talk and everything. And the first day is a tutorial, so we're going to be going through a tutorial. And so, just clicking through it. And you can see all these different people going on over here and all these guys. We're going to meet this guy, Fat Mike, and that's a fun character. Now, he's telling us our beat, so he wants us to meet all these people for today's mission. So every day you get a different mission. There are 3 weeks that you have to play through for the story. And there's a lot of things going on. So we can talk to these different characters to hear about different things. These guys got drunk at the precinct and mooned people, which got them in trouble. You got talking about pizza. This guy just talking about things. And then this is a lady cop. So they give her a lot of crap. Since it's based on the 80s, of course they give her a lot of crap. So let's beat it. So here we are. They drop us off here. And here we are with Fat Mike. And so, the narrative is a lot of characters like, they think he did it. They think you stole the diamonds. Nobody believes that you didn't steal the diamonds. And so here we are with Fat Mike. And Fat Mike, it's like, he's like 3 days from retirement or something. Like, not really 3 days, like, they're gonna transfer him somewhere else, but he's getting older and he's gonna be out there eventually. But it's his last day on this street. That's what it is, right there. My last day on the street. I don't remember if he's gonna retire soon or what, but it's his last day on the street. And so we got to go visit all these different places. And it's basically a tutorial. So we're going to learn about everything right now with this tutorial, except for the gun. And so what you learn is, when it comes to this cop and the game itself, it's not a bribe unless you get caught. That's one of the ways it gets put. And so you have stats and everything, but let's check out your notepad. So follow Mike to Adamski's. Here's everything you got to do today. Here's your overarching story. Find a missing jewelry. The captain will take care of the rest. We haven't met the captain for that story yet. Yablonsky's looking into the case. We're going to meet up again later. So there are people who are trying to help you out because they think you're being framed. So here we go. So we're meeting Adamski, and they're talking about a freezer, and your cop, Jack Kelly, is like, well, what's this about this freezer? And he's like, you don't need to know. You don't need to know about the freezer. It's fine. But you have different factions you need to please. You need to please the people themselves, because you're here to protect and to serve. You need to protect you need to be on the cops' good side, of course, because if you're too far on the bad side of them, they will fire your ass. So you don't want that to happen to you. So now we got to follow Fat Mike over to the Italian place. We're going to go there, have a pizza, and also we're going to meet the mob. Who don't say that they're the mob, of course, because why would they say they're the mob? They're following Fat Mike. He's kind of slow. We can walk at this speed or double click to walk faster. You see there's a stamina bar. Your character does get tired over time. You can eat food and stuff to help out with that. Like, oh, a new police officer. I'm Kelly. And he's like, yeah, we know that you had a problem with the diamonds and everything. And they're like, we could maybe help clear that up. So that's one of the things is maybe the mob can help you clear your name. But of course, you become one of their people probably by doing that. But they're not the only faction. There's also a gang, which we'll see in a bit. We ate pizza, and now we get going here. So Fat Mike, he's like, okay, yeah, Louis makes the best pizza in town. He's gonna miss it. And he's like, be careful. These are no ordinary Italians. I can imagine. Yeah, there's no way. Oh, he mentioned his retirement right there. Now, you know 80s cop shows, there's a reason when a guy mentions retirement plenty of times. Okay, so now we're going to do a parking meter, we're going to do a ticket tutorial right here. So what he wants us to do is want to write a ticket. So we go over here, we look at this van, we check the meter, and the meter is expired. So obviously, we can also check plates, check lights, search all these other things. This comes up later on for other missions. We're going to write him a ticket, parking violation issued by us, and badge number, and put it right there. And now there's the ticket. The only ticket we're going to give today is that one. The next day, we would have to do 5 parking tickets, and they'd be based on no parking, red fire hydrant, I think is another one, because it's a fire hydrant, and then, of course, parking meter. So they go with that. And, oh, of course, we also have to tow them away. So we call the tow away, and they get towed. Now, what happens is, if the people are coming back to their car, when you're towing them or when you're writing the ticket, they will try to persuade you not to. They will try to bribe you, or they'll just get mad at you. Things can go wrong for you. But it's just about you trying to not escalate the situation, pretty much. And now we're going to use the handcuffs. So robbery in progress. There he is right there. There's the robber. As I'm letting him get away so I can show you running. So chasing after him and cuffs. Got him. He's under arrest. So we got him. We're calling it in. And notice the time right now. After you arrest somebody, you got to wait for the cops to show up. Oh, hey. So after the tutorial, time will go by when a cop comes over to get somebody for you. What time will go by during towing and everything. Time does not go by when you're talking. That's the only time. Gotta get back to Fat Mike. Hey, buddy. He's like, good work, Polly. Name's Kelly. He's like, same difference. There, you mentioned the darkies. That is the rival group you have to deal with. There's the mob, and then there is the gangs. And the gang is, of course, what they call the blacks. In the 80s, yes. So there's 2 hostile groups. So you can try to work with both of them. You can try to screw one over for the other. But of course, if you screw one over for the other a little too much, they might try to kill you. So you got to be very careful of that. You can try to work both sides as best you can. But obviously, they're going to have things where they don't like each other. And now he wants me to go do my stuff. Remember, you don't need to push yourself to do everything every day. That's the thing they remind you constantly, is that you can't do everything every day. You can try, but there's always going to be something. Oh, the captain shows up. So here's story development here. The captain shows up and he's like, look, I know they're framing you and I want to help, but you need to get the diamonds. If you don't get the diamonds, then I have no way of helping you out. So you've got to get the senator's diamonds back. Because there's something shady going on here. You have 21 days. Then this guy's retiring as well. If you can't find them in 3 weeks, well, then you're done. So you have 21 days to pull it off. And of course, being a game like this, you want to do multiple run-throughs, try to be with this faction, be with that faction, stuff like this and that. Just trying to figure out how to solve the case. Or don't solve the case and be screwed over. There's all these different parts, all these different names are important for later on stuff like receiving and giving packages and other things. So now we're just going to each place and introducing ourselves. So we're going to the clothing shop, introducing ourselves to the Joker. Like, look at him. We're introducing ourselves to the Joker right there. And there you go. And we're going over to Hard Rick Cafe. Like, hey, I'm the new cop, just introducing myself in town. They offer you coffee. And sometimes there'll be people in there that sympathize or not with you. Going to Louis, we've already been there. Just checking out on everything. Don't need to eat anything, you're good. And then over is the liquor store. So you're just meeting different kinds of characters, and there's a lot of social stuff in this game. This guy offers drinks. You can try to buy drinks at the end of the day, that guy says. There's a peep show, so here's a sex shop right here. And stuff's going to happen here later on, but they're just talking to you. So they're talking about that. Now, some of these guys are violating, like this guy over, he's violating, but I do not have a ticket book, so I cannot give them a violation there. Now, on the second day, it's going to be you have to get 5 tickets. And here we go talking to this lady. So it's a jewelry store, and she knows who you are. She's like, yeah, just make sure you look sharp and make sure nothing happens to my store. And so she's implying there's like, hey, I know you stole those diamonds. It's like, nope. I go see this guy. There's a hot dog vendor who you can buy hot dogs from. I think if you have too many, it could go poorly for you. And there's this car park shop, which will eventually get, of course, people will try to steal from that car park shop. Over this little shanty over here, cannot interact with that yet. Flowers. But like this car parts area, they'll try to boost it at some points. Like, there's a point when a gang will try to rob this place and you'll have to stop them. Frank's Drugstore, which is an interesting place. He talks about Fat Mike a little bit right here. Like, Fat Mike, he buys a lot of the drugs. I think it's implied that the guy might have been a Nazi. Like, it seems like it's implied because of his accent and everything. And the music. That's what it seems like, at least. There you go with that. Keep moving on. Now, at times, there are going to be random points where someone's going to want you to talk to them, and they might want you to do a job for them. So I'm introducing myself to her. We can get food here if we need food. It'll cost some money, though. Oh, I was talking about tickets. Oh, we just got free food for stamina. So, on the second day, you have to get 5 tickets. And if you get 10 tickets instead, you get double money. So, you want to do your job to get money. If you don't do your job perfectly, you lose money. Here's the church where you can confess your sins. And this hasn't been significant yet in my playthrough, but I'm really curious what's going on here. Now, a nice thing is you can always go back after you've cleared a day, go back and try to do it better, or try to do everything if you want. Here's the laundromat. I'm Officer Kelly. I'm new to the area. Nice cleaner's house business. Benny, no here. Benny, is your brother Harry and Benny Pong? Yes. I just can't introduce myself. Hi. No clean. Go now. But, go now. Benny, no. Here's a donut place. This place feels dangerous. So she obviously does like, I'm that kind of cop. Well, she says she has the best donuts in town. You try. He's like, wow, that is really good. You can come here for a free donut every day, which helps with your stamina. 421, that's us. We're number 421. Froggy caught a thief. Froggy, where's that? I'm new here. Porn shop, 613. So you want to pay attention. There's number 633 over here. 631. So to the left is where the porn shop will be. So we're running a lot. And we're still running. Trying to get over to that porn shop. Making our way. And there's the hot dog guy. And here we are at the peep show. Going on in there. He's like, there you are. I finally bagged that thief. I was just looking. That what you always say? Okay, I'll take care of it. What did you do, punk? I was just looking. At what, rubbers? Beef. Relax. So, you can let it go or press them. So we're going to press them. There's that turn out your pockets. There you go. I see you got $5. So we make him give the $5. But the rubbers are $1. He's like, yeah, the rest are damages. The guy gets mad. He's like, I'll remember this. And this is your first introduction to the crew, which is the name of the gang. And every time you arrest like a shoplifter or anything, it's always from the crew. So you always lose like a point from them. You'll lose a point in faction with them because you're just giving them a lot of trouble. Because, well, you have to. Because it's your job. Here's the overarching story right here. Here's 3 things you got to deal with right now. And we got to go one more place for the main quest so that we get paid this day. So we're running over there. Just keep going. What have we not gone to? We haven't gone to... No, this is an apartment, I think. Yeah, it's an apartment. We haven't gone to the pawn shop and the electronics. We're going to electronics. It's like, hey, can I help you? And introduce myself. It's like, hey, yeah. Yeah, I'm concerned about that pawn shop next door. It's got to be a front to something. That's what this guy's saying, basically. And that's what it is, essentially. So the pizzeria is the base for the mob, and this pawn shop is the base for this gang. They're just making sure that they know that you're the new cop, and that they should not give you too much trouble. You're going to keep an eye on the place. So those are the 2 faction bases, and you end up getting quests from them, or you have to deliver stuff to them if you need to. And then, yeah, there's a poker game place, which... one of the apartments you can do poker, and it feels a bit like maybe something can go wrong. It's a way to make money, it's a way to lose money. I don't know if you can win too much money and then get in trouble or anything like that. But it's a place where you can do that. We got to get to a phone booth. Gonna go to this phone booth. And here's what's weird. You get to the phone booth and your sergeant's mad at you because for some reason your ex-wife is bugging him. So she's bugging him. So we need $300 for alimony. So I don't know. It's really weird that your character's ex-wife is bugging your boss, but she is, and so you got to make sure you got alimony money ready. And so you start out with 100. And make sure, where is it? Over here. You start out with 100, and you got to make sure you keep that. So right now you see we're not so great with the crew. There's the mafia and the police. And here's our ranking. People on the beat are neutral. And then you got stamina and your money and everything. So as long as we have some stamina, we can keep running around. See, there's the subway right there. And so it's just walking around, and each day's going to have some story stuff you can do. And, oh, we're losing stamina. Each day's going to have story stuff you can do. Little kid talking to you. So little kid talks to you, and he's just mentioning that when you talk, time doesn't go by. Isn't that interesting? And so that's just to tell you that, yeah, time doesn't go by, so you're good on time. Talk to him, Louis. Officer, yes? You're new here, so we could help you get acclimated. How's that? Use a hand, gambling. So he's talking about all that. So he's just meeting people and learning about stuff with him. Now we need to meet Fat Mike at 4. Your days usually end at 6 o'clock. Oh, there are prostitutes that you can sleep with if you want. That does happen. There's a lot of just random encounters you can deal with for different things. There's a homeless man that I've run into that if you give him money, he'll remember that and he'll try to help you out in the future. He'll keep his eye open for anything. Cars get stolen, you have to investigate. Murders happen, you have to investigate. A lot of things happen that you have to investigate. Go talk to this guy. Say, hey, Commissioner. And he's just talking to him. And let's see here. Not trying to make enemies here. So these guys are always on the corner. And you'll run into drug dealers. You can choose to just not deal with them, or you can arrest them, or you can buy from them if you want. And the thing is, yeah, he's mentioning that the crew are going to be around the corners, and just saying you don't want to make any trouble with the crew. Yeah, that's all that's really happening. And you have random characters mentioning things that might actually be relevant to the game. There are times when that happens. But, like, if you don't think you have anything to do at the moment when it comes to citizenry, you can always, of course, do the cars. Because, like I said, completing the mission with the tickets will get you your money. But if you do double, you will get double money. And you'll do things where you have to check the tires, which takes some time. You have to check the license plate, which takes some time. Just verifying things. Okay, time to get the Fat Mike. It's 4. There's a lot of complexity. There's a lot of things to do in this game. I wouldn't say complexity is the right word. There's just a lot to do. And just managing your time, that's the problem. But it's really fun. I really enjoy it. And it's very compelling. Like, there's a lot of interesting characters. Some characters aren't so great, but some characters are pretty interesting. And there's just nice things that you do. Oh, and then this happens. The cop notices, and a drive-by happens. Fat Mike is dead. You shoot back at those guys, and you just weren't able to stop him. And now Fat Mike is dying. Fat Mike's like, you'll be alright. Mike, wake up. Mike, stay with me. Stay with me. He's like, nope, Mike's dead. Poor Mike is dead. Jeez. So your first day on the job, and he's dead. Heck of a training day. Oh, that's an interesting thing is you say, God damn it. And they just like, hey, the reporters are here. And so that's how your first day ends. That right there is how your first day ends. See, we get a summary here of everything we did. And see, I met the owners of the biggest businesses on the street. I found time to meet the others as well. The boss is going to like that. I wrote up my first ticket, so police like us on that one. Now there's all the other notes for the story and everything. I need to get 300 for alimony payment in 3 days, and there's my money. I got paid. So there you go. So I'm just going to show you a little bit of the next day, and that'll be it. There we go. Here, Kitty Kitty is the quest of the day. And in this one, it's just, your quest is helping a little girl find her cat. They're all talking. It's the second day now. They're just jawing. Some of them being jerks, some of them not. So here, of course, is the wreath for Fat Mike, who's now dead. So that's unfortunate. Of course, here's the captain who believes that you're innocent, but he retires soon, so you got to figure that out. Or Sarge is all mad at you because he doesn't like you, but he might like you. He's really inconsistent. He's weird. But here's your job. 5 parking tickets. That's it. That's all you got to do. 5 parking tickets. That ain't hard to do. You can do that on your way to things. And we can talk to everyone. We're not going to just beat it. Beat it. Beat it. Okay, so they're just talking some more. And these guys are just jerks. They're just jerks to you. That's what they are for sure. But they give you things to consider about the factions and stuff like that. And just things that could happen. And you just got to be careful. And just again, reminding you that you only have so much time to do everything. So the day's begun, and first thing to do is look at this car. It's in the no parking zone. Write the ticket. Parking violation issued by us. Badge number, there you go. Oh, this guy, his solution? I got one and it rhymes with Gib. Vibe? Oh, Gibe. Vibe? So he wants to give us a bribe. And we do not accept the bribe. And he drives off. He got the ticket. Now, if he wasn't there to stop us, we would have, of course, given him... he would have, of course, gotten towed. Now, this car, of course, again, parking violation. So, right ticket, parking violation, there we go. And now we're going to call in a tow truck. Now, we can only do one tow truck at a time. If you get two in a row real quick, you just have to wait for the next one. And sucks for them, because it's towing. Now, here we go. We got a robber at Damansky's. He's over here. So there's right there. Go get him. And cuffs. No, not fast enough. Not fast enough. Go. And cuffs. Got him. You're under arrest. So look at time. So we got him. And just check out time here. So we have to wait for the cops to show up to pick him up for us. And time is going by. It is going by. Sometimes waiting for the cops can really kill you. Because you need them to show up. They usually take about half an hour. Because you need them to show up, get the perp so that you can move on to your next thing. There you go, off he goes. And now we go do a thing. Now we could, of course, visit everyone every day. And we might get quests that way. We go to Cranks. Just talk to him, nothing from him. Go to Moonwalk. This morning we could have breakfast if we want, but we're good on stamina, so we don't need to. Let's get it going over here. Now here's a conversation. We're talking to this guy. Could you help? Oh, what do you need? I lost my wallet somewhere. Now, I did not get this last time I played this on the second day, so this is new. So it looks like you do get random quest kind of things going on here. The guy lost his wallet. Help blind man find his wallet. That's a quest right there. Help him out. If we find the wallet, we help him out. But where the hell am I going to find the wallet, of course? Go over here. Hello. So this is Benny. We meet the brother there. And they're really fun to talk to. Now, if we lose too much stamina, we can always go to the donut shop and get a free donut. Oh, crap. Right, he wants to talk about something. Okay. So, we get called. Someone wants to see me at Rick's, so we got to go over there. That is important. And, of course, we're looking around for a wallet. And there it is right there. Huh? Why am I staying here? Something's happening? I don't know why, but my character's staying right here. Oh, did I bug out? I don't see anything happening. Oh, that's the first time I've encountered a bug. Oh, guys, the first time I've encountered a bug. Oh, that's unfortunate. Restart the day. That was weird. I've never had a bug before in this game, so that was weird. Luckily, you can just restart the day at any point. And, oh. Wow, that's, that was a surprise. I did not see that coming, so we're just going through all this again. Flicking through it, and I guess that's enough to show you for now. I wanted to show you a little bit more, but I just noticed what the guy's wallet was so I could give it to him, but we bugged out. I think it's because too much is happening at once. Never had that report the bug to them, but this is a fun game. I really like it a lot. That's the first bug I've encountered in a couple hours. That's not bad at all. So I had fun playing it, but fun watching. This is, of course, from Pixel Crow. The developers, the publishers are 11-Bit Studios, $15 game. Came out on the 30th of March. I had fun playing, but I had fun watching. That's what it's all about, isn't it? Having fun. If you like the video, give it a like. If you like us, give it a sub, and check out the other one-shots. Thanks for coming by, and see you next time.